We want Gilman and Gelman, let's go.
Thanks, Eddie. My name is David Gelman. I'm the Chief Program Officer. I'm going to invite Mr. Gilman Chattery from Patterson Public Schools as well to join us.
We're going to start our own company. It's going to be called Gilman and Gilman.
Thank you, everyone, for being here. I'm going to go through these briefly, and I want to hear from Mr. Gilman because of his experience. Strategy number 3, the first part, expanding the full-service community school model. The model has proven so successful in enhancing the full-service support of students and families through in-school and out-of-school initiatives. Strategy point 2, hosting a broad array of education and youth development programs. Our strategy will be to continue but also enhance supporting students inside of the classroom and outside of the classroom because they are intertwined, but not just academically. A full resource of mental health services, culinary, job trades, college and career readiness to really support the full student. And an expert on the full service community model, Mr. Chattery, I'm going to ask him to share a few words.
Thank you. Miss Erica had the mic a bit low, so I apologize. First off, let me say that I'm truly proud to be here at this event. It's a great showcase of the collaboration between the school district, nonprofit organizations such as NJCDC and the city. And very quickly, my relationship with NJCDC has been about for over 10 years, I want to say. As a volunteer, working for the school district, as a former councilman, and also the fact that I was able to meet my wife from NJCDC. Oh. So our 5-year anniversary is coming up, Bob. I will send you an anniversary gift as well. But I'm also here with my bosses, Dr. Perot, who's the Deputy Superintendent of the school district, and my other boss that I just saw, right here, Executive Director Kemper McDowell. So they're gonna grade me to make sure that I say a proper speech. I gotta make sure I'm on my tiptoes and everything. But let me first just state about this. We know that there are social determinants to health. We know that there are unique barriers in the city of Patterson that we have to overcome. But as I've said this multiple times throughout history, or I'm sorry, not my history, but the city's history, is that the only way we're gonna be able to fix this is that we have to come together and collaborate on projects, initiatives. It's not about who comes up with the idea, but who comes up with the best idea. And NJCDC, I have to say, just in my experience alone, I have seen them really been the forefront of all these initiatives, the progress that has happened in the city, working together, not to say who gets the credit, but how can we make sure that the most impact is done on the people here living in the city. And again, I just have to say we have to give an applause to NJCDC and their entire team for, again, doing the amazing work that is being done. Now, when we focus a little bit on the school level, on the impact when it comes down to students, we know that every child is a future star. We know that every child has the ability to become our first leaders, our next champions of academics, of business, but we need to make sure that we handle all the low-level hanging fruit that blocks them from that success. So working with our partnership at NJCDC at the Full Service Community School at John F. Kennedy High School, which again, our Full Service Community School program is run by Director Jenna Goodrow, we were able to create a pantry and one of the first laundromats in Patterson Public Schools. So now you have students coming in with the bare minimum of social services at their house level, coming to the school district, and we provide from A to Z, food, emotional support, laundry support, clothing, all those things. We know that the social barriers, the baggage that students bring with them, we're able to handle one at a time. And it's because of the fact that we know as a school district, we can't do this alone. And as what our superintendent, Ms. Eileen Schaefer, said, bring the partners in. We're gonna do this together. Together we can. And that's been our mantra, and it's shared by NJCDC by just the successes you've seen around here. I only live about, on the map, on this side of right here. So I live a few blocks away from this location here. My children will benefit from the successes done by here. The children that are not even born yet at St. Joseph, Councilman Ken Morris, we can say that directly. The children that are waiting to be born are gonna benefit from the decisions that are being made here. And that's why the task, the challenge that's here for all of us is to ensure that every child, no matter the fortune of their birth, has an opportunity for success. And that's what NJCDC, that's what Patterson Public Schools, and that's what the governorship that we have in the state, including the mayorship that we have, is working together in a cohesive fashion. And our broad array of academic programs, we can say endlessly about the fact that what's important, 1, 2, 3s and ABCs, but we know deep down the child's compassionate heart is more important, to make sure that they feel as if they're valued. And that's the work that will continue being done. And I look forward to the next 10 years, because I'm 100% sure those kids right now at the school district are going to be the ones that are going to be presenting in the next 10 years here, helping to progress the city to where it needs to be. And I'm going to give it back to my friend, Mr. David, Mr. Gilman.
Very well said, Gilman. I also met my wife on Spruce Street. Gilman, no relation though. I'm going to call up my colleague now, Mr. Michael de Blasio, to talk about quality affordable housing.